On the edge of Haworth Moor in the West Riding of Yorkshire stands Haworth Church. Beside the churchyard lies the quiet grey stone parsonage, which was the Bronte home. This was the landscape that cradled their emotional and creative lives. Patrick Bronte first brought his young family to Haworth on a cold February day in 1820. His wife Maria, the 6 Bronte children and all their possessions travelled on a borrowed farm wagon. The oldest child, also named Maria, was just 6. Then came Elizabeth and Charlotte, Branwell, the only boy, and Emily. The baby Anne was just a month old. Patrick Bronte was the brilliant son of a poor Irish farmer. He clawed his way up to win a scholarship to Cambridge and to become a clergyman. Not a wealthy man, this was the grandest house that his family had ever lived in. The children were entranced by everything they saw and immediately fell in love with the parsonage, none more so than Emily.
What is he, Emily? What is he?
Even as an adult, Emily would be overwhelmed with homesickness whenever she was forced to be away from the parsonage, and poured her feelings into her poetry.
The house is old, the trees are bare, and moonless bends the misty dome. But what on earth is half so fair, so longed for, as the hearth of home?
Behind the high garden walls of the parsonage, Patrick and Maria sheltered the children from the poverty of the town. They were devoted to their young family and to each other. Theirs was a love match, and during their courtship and marriage, Patrick wrote and published several poems to his wife.
Maria, let us walk and breathe the morning air and hear the cuckoo sing, and every tuneful bird that woos the gentle spring. The primrose pale, the modest daisy, and the violet blue, inviting, spread their charms for you. How much enhanced is all this bliss to me, since it is shared in mutual joy with thee. Our marriage was happy, but all too brief. Just a few months after we arrived here at the parsonage, my dear wife, Maria, became very sick.
Maria's sister, Elizabeth Branwell, came to nurse her.
O Father of mercies and God of all comfort, our only hope in time of need, we fly unto thee for succour on behalf of this thy poor servant, here lying under thy hand in great weakness of body. Look graciously upon her, O Lord.
Oh God, our children.
She suffered for 7 months and then died. If not triumphantly, at least calmly. I was now a stranger in a strange land, with 6 motherless children.
Little Maria and Elizabeth did their best to comfort the younger children, but this loss would haunt them all for the rest of their lives.